Hi, Xiaoman, how are you? Well, let me try to answer your questions.
I would definitely rate it 10. I really think it's serious because Copenhagen is normally a city with life and happiness. If you look out the window and no one is on the street, it's really weird. Normally there's like so many people biking and walking around the lakes and something like that, and not so much now.
9 out of 10 maybe, even though I'm living now in Belgium, but in Spain it's quite dangerous nowadays. You cannot go outside to your place only for doing groceries or to go to the pharmacy. The police is on the streets and they are stopping you. If you are just going for a walk or something, it's completely forbidden.
It's probably a 10 at this point. Probably really serious just because it's really spread everywhere in the US, and the US doesn't really have a plan in place, it feels like, in terms of actually testing people here. It doesn't seem like the government is totally aligned on what's happening. So yeah, it's pretty scary.
I would say it's something between 6 and 7, but also many people are dying now, especially the elderly. Yeah, I would say it's something temporal.
Personally, I feel like it's about a 7. They say it's not a deadly virus as far as we know, but it definitely spreads faster than something like the typical flu. My main worry is that it could spread quickly to at-risk people. The elderly are at risk, but I've also seen people in their 20s, 30s go to the hospital for treatment for autoimmune diseases. So these people look healthy on the outside, but unknowingly we could spread the virus to them and they could be seriously at risk. I think I've only seen 1 or 2 people wearing a mask in public. It's not very common. Authority, we're saying that you don't really need a mask. Save them for the people who need them, and just, wash your hands and don't worry about.
Well, we don't really wear a mask. We should definitely wear, but what the authorities told us in the media and via the TV and so on, we should only wear masks if you are sick or if you are in a public transportation or something. So if you're at home or you are just walking in the street, you're around, there's no need to wear it. Here in Europe, we are not used to wear any mask anytime, even if you are sick. It's our culture, it's quite different, I would say, from Asian. I think your approach is better, but yeah, this is how we are, let's say.
Some people wear masks and some people take scarves over their faces, and some even take see-through bags over their heads. But no, I don't do that. I just take precautions like cleaning my hands really well.
People don't wear masks here. I don't know, it's just not a thing people do.
When this started, everybody panicked. Many people go to the pharmacies and supermarkets to buy as many masks as they could. And from the government and media, they needed to warn people not to do it, because otherwise they would have no more masks for the rest of sick patients. Actually, right now people are not wearing them very often, but I think as this scales, it's gonna be more common to see people in the streets.
I'm sure it's difficult to get them, but I haven't been actively looking for them since I already have them at my apartment.
Yeah, it's extremely difficult. Now there's a lack of masks and everywhere you cannot buy, so the people are starting to make them manually.
I have heard there's a lack of masks for hospitals. Someone in the neighborhood I did see was making and selling their own washable, reusable masks, but I don't know if people are buying.
Well, I don't go to school, and normally I go to the gymnasium called Auerhej, which is a music. Right now I get education through the internet, and I don't see most of my friends because the government has said that it's not that smart to travel with train or bus, because maybe the person sitting next to me has the coronavirus and gives it to me.
New situation for everyone. Well, so far here in Belgium it didn't change that much, but from tomorrow all the restaurants, bars, clubs, everything will be closed except supermarkets and pharmacies. So far it didn't change, but it will change a lot. We will not be able to go outside, and nowadays that I'm working as well, I will need to work from home every day. Everywhere it's gonna be a crisis, especially for small shops that they need to close. And actually, yeah, they still need to pay the rent of the place. So yeah, for big companies, obviously it will be a huge impact as well. But what we care more is about small shops, small people that are working hard every day to deal with their business, and they will definitely suffer all the consequences.
In terms of how it's changed my daily life, I have been mandated to work from home. I try not to leave my apartment. I try not to go to public spaces, do all the things that I want to do, such as go to the gym or go shopping or go out to eat. But I've really been working on trying not to do that, to not put other people in risk or myself in risk.
It's not a national crisis, it's a multinational and globalized crisis.
It's definitely a national crisis here. There's been a ton of cancellations in terms of canceling sports. So the NBA got canceled. They're delaying MLB season. So definitely that. There haven't been, and necessarily in California, there hasn't been as many school closures, but I'm sure it's going to happen soon.
I can feel that it's a national crisis. People are locked in their houses. You need to have a really good cause if you want to come into Denmark or travel out of Denmark. So yeah, I think that was all.